A physical altercation between Draymond Green and Jordan Poole brought Warriors practice to a halt on Wednesday, according to the Athletic's Shams Charania. Green punched Poole, who escaped without injury. Arguments between the two are not uncommon according to the report, but there was clearly some extra emotion fueling this particular run-in. According to Yahoo Sports, the altercation between Green and Poole had been boiling since training camp began. Both Poole and Green are up for contract extension, and it appears Poole will receive an extension while Green knows he has to play this season out, playing a part in leading to Green striking Poole, sources said.
I don't think it will happen, and so for me, I'm just focused on this season and as you know, being as great as I can be and as I know I'm capable of being, and winning another championship and reaching my individual goals that I have as well. You know, I think that's my main focus. Contract situations, contract years, that is a part of this league. I think it weighs on everyone differently. I think the way a contract situation would weigh on me is totally different than the way it would weigh on a Jordan Poole, who's never signed a big contract, you know, and so I think all of that matters as well. You know, when you're in different positions of your career and you know, like, all right, you have security or you don't, and you know, I think all of those different things plays a part into how one may react to being in a contract year, and so to each his own. And you know, some people are motivated by contract years. Some people are nervous and struggle during contract years. I think it's all based on the player. For me personally, I think for me, anytime in the contract year is motivation. You know, and that's kind of how I approach it. That's how I view it, and it's always been the way I viewed it. You know, and I've historically been the guy to bet on myself, even when, you know, others didn't believe. I've always felt confident betting on myself, and nothing changes for me now.
The Athletic also reported Warriors are considering disciplinary action against Green. According to The Athletic, Green was apologetic and emotional in the locker room following the altercation. But it was suggested he not approach Poole in the aftermath because the situation was too fresh. Sources said Poole has been a pro since training camp began and is aware of ongoing discussions between the Warriors and his camp concerning an extension. Other sources told Yahoo Sports' Chris Haynes that Warriors teammates noticed a change in Poole's behavior throughout camp. Poole is known for his trash-talking ways inside the Warriors' closed practices, and Green talked in the past how he loves Poole's attitude.
One thing that Jordan did that showed me he's going to be all right in this league actually happened in training camp of his rookie year. Jordan came into camp talking shit to everybody, and I remember one day, him and Glenn Robinson III, they got into it. All these guys are coming to me like, tell him to shut up. His young ass always got something to say. But I'm like, I'm not going to tell him to shut up. If you can't handle him talking shit, that's on you. At that moment, though, the way he was getting under guys' skin, I appreciated that. You know, you couple that with the hard work that he puts in and the amount of skill that he has, and it is a recipe for a guy who's going to be successful in this league.
Last week, after Klay and Steph beat Poole and Moody in a three-point exhibition contest in Japan, Klay mentioned how nice it was the humble JP.
I love shooting the basketball, especially on the same team as Steph. I mean, I've gone against him twice in the three-point shootout, so it was nice to have a combination of great shooting. It was nice to humble Jordan Poole.
Green later commented on Klay's interview on his podcast, calling Poole passive-aggressive.
You know, those guys didn't get a chance to stretch. They didn't get a chance to warm up. It was just like sitting there watching all the stuff. All right, it's time to shoot, and I think they gave him 2 minutes. Then you saw what you saw, which was Steph go absolutely ballistic, and then Klay pick it up and go absolutely ballistic. And so shout out to Steph and Klay. That was an absolutely incredible thing to watch. Like Klay said, I absolutely loved watching them humble JP, Jordan Poole, that is. That was fun. And then Jordan Poole tried to take the passive-aggressive route, like, oh, they only the best shooters in the world, but you weren't talking like that before, JP. So that was absolutely good to see.
According to undisclosed rumors, Poole trash-talked Green, saying triple single after Green scored on him. Green apparently didn't like the comment and tried to hit Poole. Early in the year, Blazers star Damian Lillard shed some light about Poole's trash-talking skills.
I didn't really pay attention to him until maybe 2 years ago. We played against Golden State and Steph was hurt and we was playing against him and he wasn't playing a lot of minutes, but he did a move and he scored on me. He hit a shot, he hit a three, and he started talking shit. And I was like, I don't talk shit. Like, I don't say nothing. I just play. If somebody say something to me, I'll say something back, but whatever. And towards, like, I think it was towards the end of the first half maybe or whatever, I'm at the free throw line and he's just back there just talking. So I turned to him and I'm like, man, like shut the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, shut up. That's how kind of how I said to him. He was like, make me. Then like shortly after that, we played him on, I think, MLK Day in Portland. And he was on the bench, and I started the game real slow. And he on the bench, he says, oh, he ain't on shit tonight. That's what he said from the bench. So I turn and look at him. So then Draymond is sitting next to him, and me and Draymond are real cool. So in that game, I end up scoring 60 points, and we beat him in Portland. And I just remember telling Draymond, like, man, I don't mess with that dude like that. Like, I don't like him. But then from those interactions, I paid more attention to him.
This is not the first time Green and Poole have gotten into a heated argument. The two had to be separated by Steph Curry and others last season during the Warriors' 123-111 victory over the Minnesota Timberwolves on November 10th after Green and Poole started arguing on the bench. Head coach Steve Kerr said Green and Poole hashed it out afterward. They're good, Kerr told reporters post-game. One of the things we love about Draymond is his energy, his passion, and we all know sometimes it bubbles over. The great thing with Dre is that he's always about the team, and he's always circling back, and his loyalty and his passion always lands in the right spot. So 82 games, stuff like that's going to happen, and it's behind us. Shortly after news broke of Wednesday's incident, Cron TV's Jason Dumas reported seeing Poole seemingly in good spirits while getting up shots and laughing with his teammates. It remains to be seen what internal discipline will follow, but the situation certainly appears more serious than the initial Poole-Green incident last season. If you like this video, share, subscribe, and hit the like button. For more basketball content, subscribe to our other channels, Vintage Dawkins and Squad Dawkins, and follow us on social media.